You're listening to a production of the National Media Archive. To learn more or volunteer, go to nationalmediaarchive.com.
You feel a rush that makes you want to keep playing. TikTok operates similarly. The videos are quick, the content is varied, and while most clips fail to captivate you, every so often, there's one that hooks you. That dopamine hit is enough to make you swipe endlessly, only to be drawn into the cycle again and again. The rush of finding that one perfect video is addictive, and before long, you've spent hours without realizing it. The app is designed to keep you coming back, exploiting the brain's reward system to ensure users remain glued to their screens. It's an endless loop of quick hits where nothing sticks and everything feels like it's just a scroll away. The problem is, this habit is reprogramming the brain's ability to focus. It's been reported that some people's attention spans have been reduced to the level of a goldfish. If you've spent time on TikTok, you may have noticed how quickly you can lose interest in anything that isn't as stimulating. Watch a movie from the 60s or 70s, and it might feel painfully slow after spending hours on TikTok. The world has grown accustomed to an instant gratification model where attention spans are fleeting and everything must be fast-paced or risk losing interest. This kind of fast-paced, overstimulated content consumption is changing the way young people learn, interact, and even think. Social media platforms have conditioned Generation Z to expect quick dopamine releases, and TikTok takes this behavior to the extreme. Once you're hooked, the app has a way of maintaining your attention for hours on end, making it harder to focus on anything else. The more time spent on the app, the more you're rewiring your brain to expect immediate rewards. And that takes a toll on cognitive function. But TikTok isn't just a problem because of its addictive nature. It's also dangerous due to its origins and how it collects and uses data. TikTok is owned by ByteDance, a Chinese company. And under Chinese law, the app is required to share user data with the Chinese government. This is a significant concern, particularly for American users, as the app collects an alarming amount of personal data. TikTok tracks not only your location, but also collects data on your keystrokes, the apps you use, your browsing history, and even your messages. This data collection goes far beyond what other social media apps gather. While platforms like Facebook or Instagram track your activity for targeted ads, TikTok's data collection is much more intrusive, and this data is accessible to the Chinese government. TikTok has admitted to sending user data to China, making it a national security risk for the United States. This has led to multiple government agencies, including the Department of Defense, Homeland Security, and the TSA, banning TikTok from government devices. The U.S. military has even gone as far as to advise personnel to avoid using TikTok on personal devices. The app has become a tool for surveillance, and it's not just about collecting information on individuals. TikTok's algorithms are also designed to promote specific content to users, which has led some experts to suggest that it could be used as a tool for propaganda. By subtly altering the content that users see, TikTok has the potential to sway political opinions or shape global narratives. Some have even theorized that TikTok could be used to push pro-China content or suppress content that doesn't align with the Chinese government's interests. This manipulation of content and data is a key part of why the Pentagon and other government agencies have raised alarms about TikTok. The app's ability to influence what users see, combined with its data collection practices, makes it a significant threat. The U.S. military has made it clear that they do not trust the app, and for good reason. With millions of American users providing their data to a foreign government, the risk is substantial. But despite these warnings, TikTok continues to grow, with millions of new downloads every day. The app's popularity is undeniable, but so is the danger it poses. TikTok's growth has been so rapid that it has surpassed other social media platforms, including Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, in terms of downloads. Yet, despite the mounting concerns, TikTok is still being promoted by celebrities, media outlets, and even governments. The British government has allowed TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, to establish a headquarters in London, raising further concerns about the app's reach and influence. The desire for cheap goods and the allure of viral fame have caused many to overlook the potential risks. People are willing to sacrifice privacy and security for a few moments of attention and entertainment. The reality is, we're living in a society where instant gratification has become the norm, and platforms like TikTok are thriving off this shift in behavior. TikTok's success isn't just about the content it produces, but how it manipulates human psychology. Its algorithm is designed to keep users engaged for as long as possible, preying on the brain's natural desire for rewards and stimulation. TikTok is shaping the way an entire generation perceives fame, success, and self-worth, creating a culture that thrives on narcissism and instant validation. But the cost of all this attention and gratification is steep. The more time we spend on TikTok, the less time we spend on meaningful activities. Our attention spans are shrinking, and our ability to engage with deeper, more complex ideas is being eroded. As the app grows, so does its influence over our lives. The line between entertainment and manipulation is becoming increasingly blurred. And at the center of it all is TikTok, a platform that's not only reshaping how we consume media, but also how we think, feel, and interact with the world around us. As TikTok continues to evolve, its impact on society will only grow more profound. Whether it's shaping political opinions, influencing social trends, or just feeding into our desire for constant validation, the app's influence is undeniable. But with that influence comes a responsibility. And as the world becomes more aware of the dangers TikTok poses, the question remains, how much longer will we allow it to control our lives?